A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. Big 12 play gets underway as these two teams hope to get off to a good start. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
McLean Stadium is one of the most unique in all of college football. You can literally sailgate, drive your boat right to the stadium. This is a beautiful stadium, smaller capacity, but these fans make it special. From the run-on of all the students to start the game, they are loud and passionate every time the football is kicked off in Texas. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes DJ Lagway, transfer from Florida. His first order of business, manage the game and don't get them behind the sticks. Motion from the back. From the gun. Give on the inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Lagway wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams. Can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
They go play action with Lagway. He'll try to do it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Colorado's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Richard Young, last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Takes the handoff. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Young. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. On the delay, it's Young. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks. Their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll move the wide receiver. Plows through the defense. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Lagway on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's Lagway to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. It's Turner. And they're able to get him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Got it looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Play fake Lagway. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He leaves it with the back. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Lewis on the play action. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The run inside. It's Young. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Lewis. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Third down from the gun. Lewis makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Young. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Run in the red zone, it's Young. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Flagway. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And they get him out of bounds. Not before. Sizable pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Throwing, Lagway. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man, it's Brown. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is great. We just show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air again, Lewis. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Quarterback floating away from pressure. What an abject disaster by this guy, running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Flagway wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Caught outside on the right. Touchdown, Bears. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Buckeyes looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now back to your game in Waco. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Buffalo's head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
Holly, thank you.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the catch. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Motion from the wideout. Play fake, Lewis. Now he's going to break the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside in the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
On the run, it's Young. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first. Second and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action with Lewis. Scrambling away. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, it's Young. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Going to the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Lagway to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Livingston. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Bears want to move quickly.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Strong, firm tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Turner. Maybe a crease. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bears have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Good, solid tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. The give on the counter. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to the run. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fourth down, Lewis. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Flagway. He'll take a shot. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Baylor. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis. Here's a heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. from the gun, Lewis. Hauls it in. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. It's Lewis again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Smashes through the tackle.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Great place to start for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Lagway. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They go play action with Lagway. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Lewis to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. Smashes through the tackle. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Lagway on the play action. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And they get him down. Defense going all in to stop the run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Welsh.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run to the left. Maybe some room here. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.